My name's Marty Mongiello, and I may have grown up with black and white television, but I still remember slightly questioning that big guy in the red suit. And I can't complain much because I got my first game computer from Santa, and honestly, it was called Pong. It was unbelievable. My brother Mike and I went crazy playing that thing on the living room rug. So in 1974, when they got the first four computers to talk with one another in America, and Dungeons and Dragons came out, boy, it was unbelievable when those arcade games showed up in 1976. Just 2 years later, and I began coding in 79 before I joined the military, and back then, we were using wooden box TVs for monitors. Heck, that's how I got started and became a White House chef, by watching The Galloping Gourmet and Julia Child. So by 1990, yes, I was on Prodigy, CompuServe, and America Online, building websites, and eventually building computers. I've been gaming and designing since the dawn of computing on Earth. I was here for the beginning, and I've moved into AI, AR, VR, XR, and MR, which brings me to today. As a new player in War and Order, I am learning how to conjure and craft artifacts, as well as cast spells. You'll often see me learning my way through as a game character of Audrey Elysium, a known Fey High Elf female paladin knight who has taken the oath of vengeance. And I'm not an old-time legacy player, so I don't know everything. I mind my business often. I will appear in battles with a huge wrath totem and lots of lightning. Otherwise, you might find me peacefully tending to my garden in the sky. I'm Marty Mongiello, and I hope you enjoy my tips and helpful insights for War and Order. Okay, guys, take two. We had some disturbance originally on our recording earlier today. Gonna try this again, all right? And hopefully the network is gonna cooperate with you. Thanks for joining me. I'm Marty Mongiello, War and Order Tips and Tricks. We appreciate you and all that you're doing in OVG, Overwhelming, Assassin Warlords, and ODF to make it better. And everything to do with my previous episode on Elite Wars. Please check that out. I do work in OVG. A lot of people ask, hey, how do I come into the game? And if I do, we want to come in and be a member of your realm. I'm in realm 1652, 1652, and I'm in OVG Overwhelming. You'll see the logo. It's a lot of fun. It's a big red lips with a bullet in the teeth. And our friendly sister alliances are Assassin Warlords, AWL, and ODF. So thank you so much. Come in to War and Order. And if you're with Wounded Warrior Project, we're very proud of our wounded veterans here in the United States with the brand new Stream to Serve, live streaming and gaming. So super psyched about WWP. I am a verified member of Wounded Warrior Project with my DD200. So check us out if you're in Wounded Warrior Project and you would like to check out the Stream to Serve. If you can't remember this link here, you can pause it and type it into your browser if you're watching this later, or just come into Wounded Warrior Project and find the Stream to Serve for digital gaming. If you're homebound, if you're crippled, if you're injured, I'm an injured veteran, disabled and injured veteran. Just check out Stream to Serve with Wounded Warrior Project and join us with Invictus. If you like Prince Harry, I'm also a member of Invictus. So join us. Couple of disclaimers today. I'm not a high-level player. This show is always presented from a new player's perspective who knows little to nothing. I've been playing about 4 months with Camel Games, and this is a new game for me. I'm a former 400, almost 400 million player from Inno Games of Germany. Camel Games, of course, is out of Hong Kong and Beijing, doing very well, 50 million players worldwide. If you'd like to be on our show, just contact us at mongielloassociates.com. and we'll get you some information here at the Presents Television Network. And remember, your health is of top priority. Camel Games, all of my friends and colleagues, nobody in OVG wants you to make yourself sick. Resist bad games and pirated games. Pay attention to protecting yourself and beware of being deceived. There are people out there trying to sell weapons and trying to sell castles and stuff for 20, 30, 50, $100. So, don't get ripped off. And of course, don't become too addicted to gaming, to where you're not getting proper sleep or you're drinking too many power drinks or other harmful beverages. 62 cups of coffee, 16 cups of coffee. It's not a good mix, for anybody. Enjoy your life, your healthy life. A friend of ours, Adil Kozer, he recently told me from Turkey that for the new year, he wanted to spend more time with his family. So how nice is that, right? And he really wanted to do that. And he said, the game, I was starting to honestly get a little out of control, Marty. And he's so nice. He calls me teacher. Isn't that nice? So I think it is. I'm going to get out my Epic pen today. I'm going to showcase my widescreen format here. Everyone is always asking me, hey, how do you get that? How do you do that? How do you have that thing running on Windows like that? And let me change up my background here to Audrey down there. I portray Audrey Elysium when I'm playing, and you'll see her there. She is a Fey elf paladin who has taken the oath of vengeance. People also know my character, Audrey Elysium, from Dungeons and Dragons, okay? As I mentioned, got started playing in Dungeons and Dragons in 1974. I'm going to shrink myself down a little bit smaller, guys, as we get going here. Shrinky dink on down. And again, the disclaimer, I'm not a high-level player. This whole show is filmed from the perspective of a new player's mindset. And it has been nice. Sometimes people have come back to me and said, man, for a new player, you showed me something I never knew, and I've been playing for 4 or 5 years. It's just sharing with each other and trying to do your very best. Today, I'm going to work on up here. I'm going to please try to work on with my Epic pen. We're going to go into Infinite Wars, and that's what today's show is about. It's right here, okay? Infinite Wars. If you're a big fan of this, some people like playing this every day. I don't. Okay, I like doing it once a week, getting it done, and then I save all my time and all my points. All right, so I actually don't. I don't like doing that. All right, for me, it's a pain in the neck. Okay, and we are definitely going to be back with Drake out of the Netherlands. We're already planning to come back with a show on Savage Lands, and we're actually going to film Savage Lands live. So if you love Drake, be ready. But today, this is our focus here, okay? And if you do go in, you'll notice this is called Defense Command, okay? So let me position that where you can see it. You see Defense Command came up there, okay? Inside this glimmering tower of Defense Command, with the blue jewel up on the top there. In here is 2 independent games that you can enjoy. And you'll notice, they come up. There's Infinite Wars to the right, okay? And the classic. So the classic game, you just go over there. You can play all these castles and get 3 gold stars on them like I have. And you can play the hard version then and get 3 gold stars on them like I have right there, okay? A lot of fun. But that will come to an end, and eventually you will be coming in here to play Infinite Wars. So in Infinite Wars, it kind of looks like this. You've got your plasma towers up here, the purple plasma tower, and it zaps stuff pretty good. It is one of the most effective and dangerous weapons in the entire Infinite Wars. You've got your defense towers here. They're kind of like ice towers. And they put a defensive ring around, and you can make that wider and wider. and larger around them. Okay. And anything that walks into there, gets slowed down, which is very nice. And then here you do have the huge arrow. It's shooting those bolts, huge, massive bolts. Okay. And you've got the fire or flame tower, and it's kind of a double cannon shooting double flames. Okay. With this $400 billion industry, trust me, people just love this stuff. And a couple of the guys and gals, because we do have lots of women that play, have mentioned to me, like, when I get done work, it's just great to jump on and play a little bit. And there you see various different bonuses that I have. The attack bonuses took me about a month to figure these out, guys. Okay, that I could crank up my attack bonus here in Infinite Wars. I never knew that. I could go in and crank it up. Took me about 30 days to figure these four out, that I can do that. And the place you want to do that is down here in the combat center. Okay. So let's go in there. Let's take a look at cranking these up a little bit and jacking up your bonuses. You're just going to come in here and click on Combat Center. Sorry about that. Click on Combat Center. And you see you can buy various different ones. Okay. You may have some over here in the depot. You may want to take a look at these. All right. Now, today I'm not getting a lot of benefits. I'm only getting ones with blue backgrounds. Okay. And I got one down there with a green background. You can see that down on the bottom left. The resource is 300. I've only got one with a green background. The rest of these, they're all blue backgrounds. Everything that I looked at today is all with a blue background. Okay. So it's going to be randomized. And look, you can refresh. Okay. So, it's going to be randomized. And if you want to try that and but it's going to cost you. See that? It's going to cost you. So if you're not happy with what you get, you may decide that you want to refresh that. Okay. But it is going to cost you 40 gems to do that. I'm not real happy with what my pickings are here. Okay. Because, if we go back, look, I have already, if I go in to do a new challenge, I've already got 2 blue items. Depending on which one, maybe I go for this one. Okay. Raise the damage of all defense towers. This is going to be 100%. It'll last 20 seconds. Okay. Or I go for this blue one. Okay. Well, yeah, it's warning me. Okay. You can't have 2 of them. All right. Now I could turn on this green also. That would be kind of cool. And it's up to you guys what you want to do there. If you're unhappy, like I don't have a lot to pick from, maybe you want to go back into the combat center. And I've got so many blue ones here. This is not very helpful. So maybe you do want to refresh and pay the money to get more to pick from, because before you start your challenge, definitely activate. I'd like to use these flame bombs. Okay, so I'm going to turn them on. And really, I think I am going to go for, one of these guys, maybe the blue one here. Okay, so this is what's going to determine how well you do. And, how well you do on this one time is really important. Okay, because you have to think about it like, I'm not interested in doing this, every day. I don't play Infinite Wars every day. I have had members that tell me they enjoy it. Okay. So I'm not interested in playing every day. All right. I play one time at the beginning of the week. And then I just use the auto button down there, for day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm not interested in playing every day. So with that in mind, let me show you how that works, because it's been shocking how many people have told me they never knew this. And it took me about 2 months to figure this out, guys. Okay. And I'm a super, super avid study, but right here, the auto feature. So what this is going to do is you're going to play one time. Okay. At the beginning of the week, when you come on, you're going to play one time. You're going to want to have as many of these bonuses turned on as high as you possibly can. Okay. You're going to want to get the biggest, best score that you can get. And if you need to, buy some stuff in the combat center, because whatever you do this one time, this is going to control the rest of your week every time you come back here. Okay. You're not going to be doing the whole 20-minute long Infinite Wars. All you're going to do is come down here and click auto. Okay. And it's going to say, well, your score for the week was, this is not my best score. I've had scores 18, 19, 20,000. This was not my best score. Okay. But that's what your score was for this week. So there you go. You got 16,038. And I always start like on Monday. Okay. So then on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, and if you want to, and you're having trouble following along with me here, please turn on at the bottom down there, turn on the closed captions in your language, because there is 100 different languages support. Saturday, Sunday. Okay. All right. So this is what you got on Monday. Okay. So on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, it's going to give you a relatively close but somewhat discounted reward. And here's what it's going to look like. You're going to come in. Okay. So you're ready to play. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate that. Get the heck out of here. Get out of our face. Love those event rewards. Yet we appreciate that too. Time to start a new event. That's great. This guy just won't go away, will he? Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks, man. Yeah, at some point, any day now, we're going to be able to get in here. Well, maybe he's excited. Looks like, yeah. Okay. Now he's finally. Oh no, he's not. He does not want to go away. Okay. All right. It looks like we're getting a lot of direction here, and we appreciate all your kind little comments down there, buddy. But you're going to come into Infinite Wars and you're going to click on auto. And this is what it's going to do. It's going to give you an option right here, guys, to skip the 20 minutes of playing Infinite Wars. And would you just like to have, okay, so yes, it's going to admit, all right, that you had 16,038 points, like I told you on Monday. But would you just like to have your life back and just get 14,434 points? And click confirm if that's cool with you. And you're going to be done with Infinite Wars in about 5 seconds. So, maybe that's a little more convenient for you. And let's tell it, yes, that is what we would like to do. Okay. So there it is. It's going to give you the points automatically. And you're going to bypass all this. And now I've got 8,507 points. And that's kind of cool. And I'll tell you why, because I really, I would like to have more time in my life. And I don't actually like playing Infinite Wars, every day for 20 to 30 minutes. I don't like doing it. Okay. So I'm just going to be honest. For me, this is more convenient. Okay. And you'll come in here and take a look at your coins. And I do save mine up. I save mine for when I need something. Like the other day, I needed food really bad. So, obviously I would come in here and I would buy all the food that I possibly can right there, the food crate. Okay. And looking for any more food. Sometimes there's even more food down here, even higher. Okay. There is, it's even higher than that one. Look, there's more food here. 500,000 per. Okay. That's pretty intense. All right. So I like to save my points. And people ask me, why do you have so many points? It's because when I need something, or I'm in trouble, or I need to do something. Now, when it gets too crazy, 8, 10, 12,000, it's time to start burning them down. Okay, you can see I'm burning them down, the obsidian steel. And the iron crate here, I needed iron desperately. And take note, this is going to refresh as well. I've got 2 more days and about 5 minutes to go. Okay. So this is also going to refresh. Just give it some time, and you're going to have all brand new stuff to buy. I hope this helps you a lot to understand a few more secret items about Infinite Wars, and especially how to spend a lot of time on that first day, and how important that first day is, to really, 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 crank up your score, get it as high as you possibly can, because every other day after that, the next 6 days, it's going to do that to you, and it's going to say, hey, this is what your score was, so you're going to have to now get a slightly reduced one. Okay, a slightly reduced one. And to make that happen, obviously, it is very easy to just turn that on, and save yourself a whole bunch of time if you would like to. Okay, for me, it's been like getting a lot of my life back, and for other people, like talking to Gloss Boss in California, she flat out told me, "Oh no, I love playing Infinite Wars. That's one of the funnest things every day. I would never use the auto button." Okay, but you could crank up if you are playing every day and you want to maximize your points. You could crank up your current attack bonus. Okay, and I hope showing you the depot and the shop has shown you a few other ways of how to do that and get your score up higher and higher and higher. Okay, thank you so much to everybody. Patty up in New York, appreciate it. # War in Order. That's right, Patty. Thank you so much. We do have a lot of women in our guild, and Daniel Ofer was asking why. Big question is why do this, and obviously to crank that score up on the first day, to get it as high as you can possibly get it, is super, super important, because it's going to affect you for the rest of the time. Day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so Tuesday through Sunday is all going to be based off of what you originally got on Monday. And I redo mine every Monday, guys. Okay, thank you so much. Hope to talk to you soon. Newbies are welcome. That's right, Patty. And wishing everybody, of course, a fantastic new year. We filmed this around New Year's, so hoping that your new year is off to a wonderful, wonderful start. Check us out and tune in again if you would. We would love to have you. And if there are questions, comments, just remember, I don't get everything correct. I'm a new player, just about 4 months. I look forward to your comments and to your questions, and also tips. We have got some people like Warlock, who has been playing for like 5 years, and you guys out there end up having good tips. So we appreciate those too. Give us a good tip. If you've got a better idea, we absolutely welcome it. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us on the Presents Streaming Network.